Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Luke, Thomas, Brian Campbell, and we are in my hotel room. So
we got a black light ready to check out Luke's bedspread just in case. All right.
As I said, we might do a room review with black lights. God knows what you're going to find. All right, but we just did the Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant post-fight show. We watched it all. We watched, I think it's fair to say, all the UFC fights up until
the title fights.
The title fight. So what we're going to do is, we were just trying to figure out a way to do this. There was really no other way given the considerations. We were actually going to do a bit of a fight companion right now.
You talking about Calabasas?
Not that one. This
Okay.
is gonna be the I don't know what you want to call this, whatever the fuck this is. But we're gonna do just for the co-main and then the main, and then we're gonna react to them.
Yo, turn that shit down.
Yeah, turn that motherfucking shit down, Corey. God damn, son.
All right, we do have a great show for you today. You want to see our reactions? Okay. You know, I picked Weili over Rose. Let's find out what happened.
Okay, so we're gonna start this, and I will give. We don't have. Do we have a graphic for the thing? No.
No counter.
Even though you guys told me you would have one.
You did.
You just told me there, but previously in the room, you're like, oh yeah, we can definitely have one.
We could.
Fucking Corey.
How about you just call it out at the end of every minute?
I
all
will.
right?
I will. Okay, so we ready for this?
I was born ready.
Motherfucker. All right, here we go. Thumbs up on the video. Hit subscribe if you're new. This is not normally the way we do this.
Yeah.
It's a bit...
Made me look fat.
I don't know if it's the 9 days in Vegas.
Could be your lifestyle.
Yeah. It might be like the time that I call you, I can't stop eating candy. Maybe it's that. All right, ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes.
I'll let you know when the clock starts. Here we go.
This is the co-main event, the women's strawweight title rematch. Rose Namajunas on one side.
Here we go. Start your clock at now.
Mark Goddard, the referee. Let's do it co-main event here, okay? I'm feeling that that's a glitch. There's
a glitch already.
That's a technical glitch, bitch.
That's not great. What's happening here?
Pause your stopwatches.
Here we go. There we go.
There we go.
453, 452, 451, 450. There we go.
All right, I want to see if the Cejudo factor played a role in this fight. For
So
Weili.
far, they're far enough away where they could take. There we go. First outside leg kick was from Zhang.
Zhang wearing the Chinese colors of all red with the yellow lettering.
Yep. Rose in the center, but they're both kind of moving around. No one is really trying to stalk or.
Rose in black and gold, befitting of a champion, says John Anik, right?
Probably. Rose already playing with stance switches.
Yeah, a little southpaw action from Rose. She is the best, though. You got to give her
Jab
that.
to the body for Rose. Both of them are, I won't say afraid, but cautious of contact early on.
Now, who is Zhang Weili's main coach besides working with Cejudo and
I've seen
Alvarez?
his name, I've forgotten.
A lot of very tense, both of them. You know, they both want to land something big, just circling around each other.
Zhang Weili faking high, going low a little bit. There's that outside kick, and she follows it with the same kind of overhand left. We're at the 5 mark of the fight.
Still a lot of circling, feinting, no one really committing beyond leg strikes. Hey, what'd you think about Dana watching Canelo ringside?
I don't blame him. Fight was good.
Weili getting a little, just like waving her on.
Showtime staff got a kick out of that, by the way. So far, nothing. We're about a minute and a half in. Nothing real significant. Both of them feeling each other out. Rose threw the kick that knocked out Weili last time, but nowhere near this time.
Yo, if Dana illegally streamed that, you think Showtime comes after him?
I hope they come after you.
Like, BC, we have to offset your pay for illegally streaming.
There we go. Weili Zhang overly committing in the spot. There we go. She's getting
Ooh,
countered.
good. Ooh, she got
Here we go.
lit up.
Here we go. First exchange leg kicks from Weili Zhang, but the boxing from Rose.
Nice
tuned her up.
3-punch combo.
Oh, she got under the punch. Double body lock from Weili Zhang. Turns
Nice
and trips.
trip
Gets
takedown.
on top. Butterfly hook to create separation. And she kills the hook by going to the same side. Great job by Weili Zhang. Great job on that takedown. Great job by Rose in using the hook. And then amazing job by Weili to stuff it. But Rose moves back to now. Oh, not quite. Uses the same butterfly hook. Can't quite get full. Using knee shield. And now goes back to arm bar.
Do you think you'll call every moment of this fight, or do you think you'll like have a conversation with me?
Your motherfucking views are irrelevant, bitch.
Hey, nice red headphones on Ari right there. What do you think those people are listening to? The broadcast? That's the
Probably the
elite
dulcet
rich
tones
gamers.
of dying fetus, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
Here we go. Rose
Ooh,
framing
Rose.
up for some kind of sub, but Weili follows. Tries to pass it. By the way, you ever seen this pass where they have the double unders and they try to throw the legs by. They all do it wrong. That's my number one pass. One of the few things I've ever seen fighters do that I feel like I can critique. It's my number one pass.
Yeah.
You cannot throw the legs by. It will not work on a good grappler.
I hate when people interrupt people on a podcast. That's my number one pet peeve.
You interrupt me all the time, motherfucker. So the point being is, if you want to pass with both legs underneath them to get by, you have to put the near side knee to their face. You have to drive them flat and then turn.
All right, Rose
you
works
can't
up.
Throw them.
Rose got on her feet briefly, taken down back to the feet again. All in all,
Yeah.
good defense from Rose.
Very good defense.
She caught a punch while she was on the ground, but nothing too serious.
An elbow on the clinch break. She gets up. The referee didn't have to intervene to get her up. That was nice to see. And now Rose looks like she's stalking a little bit more.
Which haircut do you think I'd look better in, Weili or Rose?
I think you'd be a hoe in either one of those.
Oh, that's not fair. That's just not fair at all. All right, good right hand by Rose there. Ooh, Weili with a nice right cross head kick combo.
Rose responding with a leg kick.
This fight than normal. Would you say that?
I guess I hadn't noticed.
Wonder if that's for an anticipation of some wrestling on the ground and some grappling. By the way, how does anyone make 115, Luke?
I don't know. My lean body mass is almost twice that.
Yeah, you were last 115 in like second grade, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But like, it wouldn't even be possible to make that at this point.
All right, 30 seconds to go in round one.
Yep.
Circling each other. Who are you edging? Who you? I like Rose's work a little bit better. I mean, Weili got the takedown. She didn't do much with it.
She didn't do much with it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if anything significant lands. Probably lean Rose, maybe.
10-9 Rose here so far. Let's see, 10 seconds to go.
Problem was I wasn't really watching the score.
Oh,
did she drop her?
Weili slipped. Got caught with her right hand when she got up. Good round for Rose. Yeah,
it's a question of who had the better damage. I guess I would say Rose. Let's see. So the round's over. By the way, we can fast forward through this a little bit.
This is where you and I talk about what just happened. They give us a minute
with
here.
The motherfucking judge. So yeah, some of the boxing, the combinations here.
Rose got the better of the exchanges there, but Weili landed some hard leg kicks. Let's see if that adds up.
The takedown was nice.
It was a nice trip takedown.
Boom, turned her, and then see the butterfly hook, and then she goes to the other side to kill it. It's nice.
Yeah, butterfly kisses, bedtime dreams, right?
Oh God, you're awful.
All right, Pat Barry's like, Rose, you're the motherfucking best. You're the motherfucking best, bitch, right?
Your opponents ain't shit.
Yeah.
They're not even human beings. Fuck them up.
Trevor Whitman's like, yo, this guy's crazy. And she's like, yeah.
Yeah, I got you the clock on the next one.
All right, we got the clock. Oh, we have a clock, I'm told.
Wow.
This guy
All right, here we go. I'll let you know when to roll it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
This guy over here.
And
5 minutes, right?
Yep.
Luke, you have no idea what that guy's name is right there.
Hold on. Now.
Luke has no idea what the staff's
Peasant is his name.
All right, round two. Here we go.
456.
Let's see. 4, 3, 2. It's about right. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, 450. Here we go. Let's. Ooh, nice left hand. Nice stiff jab from Rose. Weili felt that, Luke. Now, just so people know, we do know who won this. We have no idea what it looks like.
Yeah, but I don't know what it looks like at all.
And you had some lady in the boxing press room constantly interrupting you, going, "Is Rose winning?"
Yeah, I know.
You're like, "We got this Canelo fight we're covering right here."
I'm like, lady, do you see? Like, my back is turned to you. That's international language for shut the fuck up.
Ooh, Sean Sheehan and Paul Fontaine scoring at 10-9 Zhang.
Oh, did they?
Yep. 10-9 Weili from Ryan
from
Frederick.
from the takedown? Maybe. Most people have a 10-9.
Wow, Jed Goodman with a 10-9. See, I have a 10-9 Rose with no sound.
Hey, how come the UFC doesn't put my tweets on the screen? You ever thought about that?
You and Ariel, they just
won't put our motherfucking tweets on the screen. They don't.
They never put War Machines on either. So that's really
All right, we gotta watch this fight.
All right, Rose won southpaw again.
It's like you and then these. It's like, dude, they won't show you, Ariel, Jerry Sandusky, or War Machine. It's like, yeah, I guess there is a common thread. All right.
All right, Rose out to a nice start here.
Rose doing a little bit more stalking this time.
She's not letting Weili get inside to either try to force a standing clinch, get a takedown. She's using the reach to keep her at bay. And I don't mean Michael Bay, the fine
picking her
director.
spots. That's a nice little blitz there at 328 from Zhang.
Rose flirting with southpaw, not committing.
fakes low, goes up high.
She's more accurate. She's too accurate for Weili.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Zhang leaves her head in the same place as she throws. She doesn't move it. So that's why you see Rose going back with the multi-combos. But it's a little hard for her to stick to it because Zhang is throwing with, like, reckless but powerful abandon. So
it's not that Weili's technique is bad. She's just starting from way out, hoping that Rose walks into it. It's just not happening.
Certain things. Like, she got to have the center line there. That was nice.
I mean, Rose is a tighter puncher.
Yes.
This isn't reckless Weili, but it's not a good understanding of distance right now.
No, it's not.
She's pretty jacked, though. These are two,
Oh,
nice combination.
Trade left hook, but you see how Rose took a step back to avoid the left hook. That's nice. Here she goes, hand feinting.
Yo, seriously, when Rose is on her game, she's the motherfucking best.
Very good.
I mean,
very good.
You can see the red marks though on Rose's left leg. Zhang Weili did have a good first round with those hard kicks.
Again, she's going back to it. Again, Rose works behind the jab a lot. Makes a lot of sense that you would do the inside cut kick too.
Ooh, high kick attempt from Weili. It only landed partial.
Yeah, and she tries to tie up. Rose breaks the collar tie.
Oh, Rose is like, yo, get that,
Yo, get that shit off me.
Rose. Yeah, okay, Rose.
She got a little Diaz brother in her, brother.
Yeah, that is a little 209 right there.
Don't think she doesn't.
Yo, she is kind of thug gangster.
But after this, she'll go back to like farming rhubarb and shit like that.
That's okay. She can play the piano. That's fine. Oh, body shot by Weili.
She walked into a right hand.
I think she stumbled backwards, but I think it was a slip.
She got hit with one.
No, she got hit with a body shot, but I think it caused her to stumble backwards.
And then she gets hit in the face, but catches the kick. And so now Zhang is on top again.
Yep.
Holding both legs probably to avoid the up kick. Oh, still eats one.
Nice up kick from Rose.
Pass is terrible.
Rose not panicking, pulls her into the guard here, Luke.
Okay, so Zhang's on top. Let's see what she does with it. Rose doing a good job. She has both feet on the hips, or one foot on the hips, excuse me. And she's doing a little bit of control with the collar tie. Although, here we go. Now wrestling for high guard.
Ooh, big ground and pound there from Weili.
Yeah.
As they zoom in on the howler head.
God, her whole performance from Zhang is just a little frenetic, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's like she's giving everything a little too much.
Well, do you think she can't close distance right now, or she's a little nervous at doing that because of how accurate Rose counters?
Definitely a little nervous. I think she could if she wanted to.
Ooh, good right hand from Weili. Rose forces
inside
the clinch.
trip. That's the Henry Cejudo special, which she missed. Rose. Another inside trip, which she didn't get. You got to get someone turning and then pull them to really get that.
Nice shoulder pop, right. McGregor style there from Weili.
Yeah. And then,
Rose
nice.
with the trip takedown.
This is a clinical performance from Rose so far.
Yeah.
She has a very spazzy opponent, and she is methodically breaking her down, it looks like so far. All right, 20 seconds left in the frame. Rose nearly passing the mount.
You don't see Rose go for a lot of takedowns, though.
No, you don't.
She's very capable on the bottom. You don't see her in the offensive top.
But if someone is a little bit loose when you're in that standing 50-50 position, you can feel it right away.
I mean, she fucked up PVZ with that stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, PVZ is a different level of fighter than these, but...
end of the round.
Okay, round two I'm going to give to Rose, definitely.
Especially with the takedown and being in top position, trying to land
First
strikes.
round, maybe we missed something in the broadcast. I don't know. It's fine. We're not really judges. They're ringside, so maybe we're wrong about that one, but it feels like Rose won the second.
I got her up 2-0, the motherfucking best.
Update the people on what you're doing here.
Right, so Brian Campbell, Luke Thomas, we just did the Canelo post-fight show. This is our UFC 268 post-fight show. Normally we just break down everything we saw, but because we were watching one fight, we couldn't watch the other one. So now we're about to be the third round of the co-main event, Rose Namajunas and Zhang Weili.
Little factory town fight companion right here, right?
I'm going to fast forward through the middle
No,
parts.
leave that shit. It's our time to talk about where we're at in this fight,
we need to move this along. All right, here we go. Third round coming up.
Give me the count.
I'll let you know when we're ready. Here we go. Ready and...
Round 3 coming up.
Go.
Here we go. All right, if I'm in Weili's corner, I probably told her something in Chinese.
Thank you, Brian. That's just deeply insightful.
Outside leg kick again from Weili.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that great tweet from...
She's trying to turn Rose as well. Constantly. Circling. Pulling her into things is what she's trying to do. She might have trouble closing the distance, but if she can pull Rose into a punch, then that is a way to sort of cheat it.
Or how about shoot?
You got to be close enough to touch someone to shoot.
Southpaw again for Rose. Really just pawing with the jab, not committing to that.
Yep.
She's looking for the counter right hand. Or no, her left hook is her money.
Yeah,
punch.
but I say she's got a couple of different
Straight
weapons.
right from Rose lands. She is out-piecing. Yeah, she's making Weili get a little desperate here.
It was a nice body kick, Weili. Weili's landing, but because it's so spazzy, it's not...
Okay, Rose doesn't use that front kick enough to the body to push the
it's pretty
opponent
nice,
back.
actually. I agree. Boy, Trevor Whitman had a good night, huh?
Dude, Trevor knows how to...
Trevor Whitman's a fucking man.
I mean, these
He's a
fighters
fucking
know
man.
how to command distance so well. They are so well schooled on the little intricacies of that.
How to find openings,
Like
too.
Canelo tonight cutting off that ring.
Canelo was just... We just walked him down at parts. Just hands up here. Okay, a lot of dancing on the outside from Zhang this round so far.
I think she's a little frustrated here, Luke. You know, she wants to trade. She loved that Joanna fight. That's the shit she wants. Rose not giving it to her.
Oh, nice left hook there. That was nice from Zhang. A little more feinting, level changing. That's good.
Did I tell you I'm on day 9 of this Vegas trip?
I know, dude. I would rather just die than be you.
In general, or just this week?
Definitely this week, but perhaps in general.
Neither are really closing distance here. It's like Weili, there's like a line she's willing to go up to, but she won't cross it.
You're right. But we now have sort of a fixed position of Rose in center and Zhang Weili on the outside. They've kind of set... Oh, nice right hand.
Lead overhand right
That
for Rose.
was nice. The leg kicks, by the way, we're not really calling them for Zhang Weili. The body kick there, those are landing pretty well. The kicking game
she throws everything hard. Let's give her that credit.
But also, her boxing game isn't nearly
Rose
as good.
Rose can see those right hands coming a mile away.
For sure.
I mean, that's what happens in MMA when you get somebody who crosses over into really starting to understand boxing, which Rose is. You see that the change in her game. It started with the first Joanna fight, where you're like, oh shit, she could piece them up like this.
Yeah, their entries, they cheat angles off of all kinds of stuff. They're just She looked like she ran in for a takedown off of a right hand, didn't quite get it. Now they're separated again.
So Rose used the lead right hand basically as a distraction to try to shoot in.
Oh, left hook drops her. You knew that was coming, dude.
Okay,
They settled into the same Dan Hardy
Yep.
and Carlos Condit exchange, and she was first. And by the way, her punching mechanics are just way crisper.
To Zhang's credit, though, she came right back up from that flash knockdown and now has Rose against the fence. This is the position we haven't seen Weili in this fight. This is where she should be able to use her strength.
We're right, but this is good if you're Zhang, right? Because you have Rose in tight and her back is up against the fence. You have a partner now in this exchange to help you if you want the takedown, but Rose separates. Dude, I always say it, this is quite literally what separates good takedown defense from great.
Yeah.
You can stop the takedown, but if you can't get your back off the fence, it's no good. All the best fighters, Rose Namajunas, Israel Adesanya, where people are constantly trying to press them into the fence, they are so good at creating space.
Yeah, I was talking to Mike Coppinger about that today.
Yeah? Did you go, shut the fuck up, you little prick?
You little prick.
Yeah, prick.
Yo, did you see
left, right counter underneath the right hand by Rose. Great boxing.
She's too crisp for Weili. You know?
Ooh,
good
left hand stuck from Zhang.
So I thought at this point we're under a minute to go in the third round. I thought Weili would have taken Rose down a lot more and would have had significant top time. But Rose's defense on her back has been sound.
And also, dude, Zhang is rushing them on the feet. She's not getting them when... There's a takedown. That was a nice grab.
Ooh,
and then covers the head like a cradle.
Weili takes top position. Nice takedown.
But Rose gets to her feet.
Rose gave up her back.
Yep, Zhang gets behind, but no, it doesn't count as the back unless you have a hook or two in. But she does have the leg ride, you see. Oops, excuse me.
In boxing,
uses the leg ride to snatch her off of her base. She's going to reverse because there's no back to stomach symmetry.
Yep. Good scramble here.
Great scramble.
Oh, Weili with the choke there.
And
7
then comes
seconds
on
left.
top. That's nice work.
Full mount
That's
Weili
nice
with
work.
5 seconds left.
That's nice work. That's great work.
Wow.
That's a tougher one. I
know
thought
what?
Rose was winning it until the end.
Weili rallied nicely. Do we recency biased and get her back in this? You can't do that. You got to go the 5 full minutes.
Rose. Okay, but I'll say this one: if you're watching in real time, that's a tough one to call.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
know
tough
they
one to
have
call.
a saying in boxer: "Don't hook with a hooker."
They don't have a saying in boxer. Do they have the same saying in the basketball?
The basketball. We had a saying growing up: "Don't pay for a hooker."
Isn't that what hookers are for? To pay?
Yeah, but like you go down that road, you get arrested. You don't want to do that shit. It's all they're disgusting and stuff, right? You don't want to pay for.
Do you know how many friends I have? I hate to admit this. I have so many friends who have paid for sex.
That is the worst conversation.
Many
right
friends.
now. You've got friends in.
I told you the story before. I had a buddy of mine. He did 2 tours in Iraq and 1 in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
He came back with a ton of money, and he hired a porn star off of this weird website. And it cost him $2,000 to bank her however he wanted.
Okay, this is not a good story right
Hold
now.
on.
This is not good for
And
our
I thought that
listeners.
was the best use of taxpayer money
Oh,
I'd
boy.
ever seen.
Oh,
I just want to
boy.
point that out. All right, here we go. Ready? Get the 5 o'clock, get the 5-minute. Now.
Mark Goddard. We haven't said his name much this fight.
Which is good.
Yeah.
You want him to be invisible.
Colby calls him Mark Not So Goddard.
I don't quite get that. He's not a god? Erd?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Colby speaks his own language. We'll see him in the main event coming up. All right, 440 left in this round 4. Or about
Wow, Rod Tatum
440.
had all the rounds for Zhang.
Okay, I don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
I'm looking at 2-1.
29-28 seems reasonable.
So that's Paul Fontaine with Zhang up 29-28. So I got
Damn, Jedi Goodman had all 3 for Zhang. I don't quite understand that.
I got a 2-1 Rose here.
That was a nice right hand though from Zhang.
You look at Albarracin going nuts in the corner,
Oh,
right?
right
Lead
hand
right.
turns are
Okay, that lead right from Rose is a weapon in this
well
fight.
timed, and another
Tried it
one
again.
just missed. Nice inside cut kick there from Zhang Weili.
You're right, Zhang not moving her head.
Catching the kick, getting on.
You got to tell the people who caught the kick. All right?
Dude, Rose is pretty interesting. Like
She's scrappy as shit. She got right
Zhang
up.
Weili is catching the kicks, but it's the fact that she's holding on to them that's giving Rose another right hand. It's giving Rose the ability to stand.
Yeah. You think the comments right now are more heavily favored toward me or you right now?
Well, you have done a better job at trying to cultivate the YouTube comments in your direction.
I don't try to cultivate anything.
Dude, that's all you do.
No.
You pander to the P1s more than anyone else I've ever worked with.
Weili ducks her right hand, tries for the takedown. Rose stands up pretty firm here.
Yep.
Weili on the back sits her down. Ooh,
Yep.
interesting.
Yep.
She's trying to get that choke from behind again.
It's
Look,
interesting, dude. She has led in a lot of control positions, but just not been able to do a ton with him.
but you can see Rose on the shoulders and biceps, like doing much more muscle training. Now she's holding Weili's
Muscle
arms
training?
down.
Is that what she's doing?
It's called. So you have muscles. What you do is you train them. They get bigger. You know, it's muscle
I'm a
training.
motherfucking coach.
Yeah. Still Weili on the back, but Rose won't release that grip.
Nope. And here, there's one hook.
Okay.
Now you're gonna want to. There's the other one lifting up underneath. It's hard to explain.
Weili's on the back still.
She has one hook. Let's see if she can get the other one. She has to roll to the other side to get the hook, not the same side. That's the wrong. Okay, now she's got him in. Okay, so this is
This is a little hairy for Rose right
this
here.
is actually to me pretty dominant. I know a lot of folks are like, oh, if you get the back and you don't automatically choke them, it's not shit. Now,
Ooh, Rose.
see, this is what I mean. See, this is what I mean, dude. Zhang Weili is getting dominant positions and then doing fuck all with them. She had the mount at the end of the last one, but it wasn't long enough for anything to be meaningfully added.
Zhang tried a forearm off her back.
Okay, so but now Zhang is doing knee shield. Now she's sitting for a deep half, and she rolls through correctly. She's going to roll back the other way, but Rose comes back over the top. Oh, that was a nice scramble.
You ever high crotch another man? Put your male friends in a high C, Luke? Never?
I
Under 2 minutes to go, Luke.
This is the one thing I never understood, like when people name their shows after BJJ moves, but then take out the part that makes it anything other than like gay porn or something. Like it's like, oh, I'll give you an example. So like rear naked choke, you would call it rear naked choke, like
The Rear Naked Podcast?
the rear naked choke podcast. Even that one's pretty bad. Well, what if you just called it the rear naked podcast? It's like, what is your show about? Is it about fucking? Like, well, I don't understand what it's about,
Yeah.
but.
I mean, our show's called Morning Combat, so we don't know that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, our show's name is stupid. Let's just call it what it is.
You're right. Rose inside of Weili's guard here.
Yep, she's on
Watch out
top.
those elbows, Rose. Weili's dangerous on the bottom.
Now she's knee shield, and then they stand. She
Yo.
she goes to pass. She mobile passes, but she
I
can't.
can't believe these motherfuckers had Weili up this big right
By
now.
the way, we should also talk about the fact of this fucking pace of this fight is frenetic.
Sick, yeah.
Frenetic. We're at the end of the 4th round, and these two are like
Do you
moving
know
like
the
it's the
shape you have
first.
to be in to go 5 championship rounds?
Dude,
I mean, are you kidding me?
You have to be in
Or to go 12
stupid.
rounds as a boxer at a high level? Like, that's just...
Phil DeRue one time posted when who was it when did Habib fight Dustin during the pandemic? He did, right?
Yeah.
Yes. They posted Dustin's quarantine room
Was
workouts.
that during the pandemic?
Yes, I think so.
I don't think
October
it was.
2020.
I thought
October
it was
2020.
October 19, bro.
No, October 2020, I think is what it was. Because it was a year ago.
No,
it was a year ago.
He fought him in 19 in front of a crowd in Saudi Arabia, right? Or Abu Dhabi, or one of the two. Why don't you just look that shit up?
Maybe it was 19.
We got some guy, you don't even know his name. He's just sitting there right now, okay?
Yes, it was 19. The 2020 retirement was Justin. But in any case...
10 seconds to go in round 4. Rose still on top, but not a ton going on.
Do you give the round to her? These are tough to score.
These are tough to score, all right?
That's a pretty competitive fight. The last thing I was going to say is, but they posted Dustin's workout routine in his room that he had to do. And it was, like, laughably difficult. And that was just his, like, get by while you're quarantining exercise. I was like, holy fucking shit, those guys are in good shape. All
right, can you try to dispel what Pat's telling her right now? This is
dispel.
Rose in the
Should I dispel that? I would have to be near her to dispel it.
Why are you always so fucking literal, dude? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we should just use words however we feel.
The people in your house.
Why don't you snort blast my dingle flig? We can just say words now. We can just make shit up.
I got a sick burn, but I don't want to get into a fist fight with you.
Don't you?
I mean, I'm willing. That's the thing. I'm actually willing. You know?
I know you are.
Yo, I'm Cassius Clay, Sonny. All right?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm coming on, bro.
Cassius Clay?
All right, round 5. This is it.
All right, championship.
Okay, what do you have it right now during round 5? I got a 2-2.
Probably 2-2.
Yeah.
Probably 2-2.
Any dignitaries in the crowd? You see?
Do the Trump fail sons count?
Dysentery in the crowd?
I mean, dude, they're right above Penn Station, which is nothing but feces and sadness.
All right, what are we doing here? Why are we stopping the action?
I've literally seen a homeless man, shaving his pubes in the.
Oh, Rose doesn't have a mouthpiece.
In the men's bathroom at Penn Station, which is right above MSG.
Did he get knocked down, or did she forget to put it in, Luke?
Probably forgot.
I sleep with a mouth guard, you know.
Do you grind your teeth?
Yeah. It's because all night I'm thinking.
Because you got that motherfucking.
I'm plotting.
You got that motherfucking stress.
Yep.
Yeah, I do too sometimes. I have to wear a mouth guard.
It's the Lithuanian in me. I'm telling you.
That doesn't mean anything, but.
Remember yesterday I was like, yo, what's your dad's origin? It took you like a half hour to be like, yo,
dude,
he's
you
English.
ask imprecise questions, and then when you get imprecise answers, you're surprised by it. I don't understand that. By the way, we didn't even give you the timer, did we?
4:15 left in round 5 here.
Did we fuck that up? It's all right. Just leave it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you what the 4-minute mark is in just a second.
Manish, are you awake right now?
Here we go. We are at the 4-minute mark.
How would you rate our staff's work?
Oh,
big
beautiful.
takedown.
That's the TJ Dillashaw where you throw the right hand and then you step around the lead leg for the double. That's a great takedown from Rose.
Watch active elbows from the bottom here from Weili.
Great. Way to take initiative. Great.
Okay, Rose is taking some elbows here, bro.
Yep. That's a good read, too, because she's going to be planting and throwing back almost automatically.
Dude, her new strength is working in this
Look at the butterfly hook. Someone just texted me about. Someone asked me about this today in my AMA on Instagram. They were like, "Oh, we don't see sweeps anymore." Right, but you do see. They were saying from butterfly guard. First of all, butterfly is a sit-up guard. You can't do it off your back.
Ooh, good ground and pound from Rose there.
Very good ground and pound. And also, the butterfly guard doesn't have full relevance, but you can see butterfly hooks are found all the time.
Yeah. Because
it can create space, and that's all you need for scrambling in modern MMA.
I predicted this fight would go 5, and I predicted it would be a great fight, like Joanna.
I think we all thought it would go longer, right?
2.
All these pairs, these 3 pairs of fights that Rose has had, the first one has been short, and the second one has been long. Every single one. It tells you a lot about how these people, these champions, or these, championship contenders, they retool, man. Like, Rose has to beat these fuckers twice. It's unbelievable.
Rose is winning this fight in the trenches.
Yeah.
This is a gutsy performance.
Very gutsy. She's taking it to her. But we're only at 2:40 of the round. There's still time left.
This looks like round 5 between Lima and McDonald, the first meeting at the Forum, where the fight was on the line going into the 5th, and then Rory got the top position.
And Rory wanted it more in that 5th round. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yo, people are like, yo, BC, go back to boxing, motherfucker. I'd be like, yo, I never left boxing.
Yo, feel free to chuparme mis pelotas.
Yeah, 2:10 left in round 5. We go in the distance here. Yo, how much Monster have you drinking this week?
Oh
my God,
dude, they should get. Where is what's his face? Hans Molenkamp. Motherfucker, get me a sponsorship.
Do you piss straight taurine or what?
Taurine and creatine. I also had some bang energy. Bang
Really?
energy. Bang
Please
energy
tell
is
me.
Bang energy is amazing.
That's like getting a whore drinking Bang Energy, right?
I don't know if it's the equivalent
it's
to
the-
hiring a
It's
prostitute.
the bottom of the food chain, all right?
Dude, if you find any Instagram thought, it's a guarantee that they're sponsored by Bang.
Yeah. All right, Rose.
It's like Colby Covington and Instagram thoughts.
Rose still in top position. 90
130
seconds
left.
Yep. Weili's looks
People
gassed.
told me the 5th round was controversial and close. I'm not seeing that at all.
I'm not seeing anything close right here except for the distance between them, Luke.
It's like you and me, bro. The
I would
distance
never.
between us.
Yo, I would never roll with you.
Why?
I don't want to be up in your shit. What do you, I mean, I'm a,
So then
I'm a classy guy.
Who would
know?
you roll with? No one.
Any women's strawweight. Anyone.
You are such a fucking... You Sandusky motherfucker. Anyone I can sexually molest. That's it. It's a parody. We're not actually being serious. Dude, I'm not saying it's the best work on top I've ever seen, but don't you agree that the amount of time she spent here, and
this is
that's good. Like all these are good. Like,
Yo, Weili's just. Yo, get up, right? That's
30 seconds left.
Oh, Rose leaning down with that lead, sort of
Almost
left
like a
forearm.
jab, yeah.
This is all Rose.
And she's getting all the inside space. See that? Now she goes to the outside, but look, I don't know what that's for. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to end up with a 3-2 scorecard for Rose here.
I think that's right.
But you do have those rounds that were flippish.
They were-
So those guys that had Weili up 3-0, you think they have her up 5-0?
It's like I don't even see Rose in this fight. I just see one champion shadow boxing.
Okay, they go the distance here, Luke. All right.
All right, let me fast.
Let's
forward.
find out the scores.
I don't know if we can play the audio.
No,
Can
you
you
can't.
dig
We
them?
don't have
Can you
rights.
dig them up? I don't have my
We
phone.
don't have rights to that shit.
Can you dig it up on your phone?
Sure. Yo, Corey, how much better is this stream right now than you expected it to be?
Why do you think I expected it to not be good?
All right, it's a split decision.
Ooh.
So here are the judges' scorecards.
Okay.
48-47, Zhang Weili.
Okay.
48-47, Rose.
Okay.
49-46, Rose.
That's a little.
Was Weili Joanna unanimous or split? That was split, right?
Weili, I don't remember.
I'll look it up. You okay?
Story of this fight is what for you?
Rose's neutralizing of Weili's wrestling potential.
Yep.
And then being on top of her for all of round 5 and parts of those other rounds. Look, when they were on the feet, there's a reason why this fight went to the ground. Weili could not hang with Rose on the feet in terms of the boxing.
Yeah, I thought a couple things stood out to me. One, their initiative in the 5th round to take control of the fight. I love that. I think before that, what was standing out to me was Rose never settling underneath and accepting bottom position.
Yeah.
Either finding ways to the back to reverse, and I thought all of that was great. I thought that the frenetic kicking game of Zhang Weili was really strong, but the boxing of Rose was really, really,
You
really.
and Dana wearing the same suit tonight?
I guess so. Yeah, his is probably $10,000.
Probably.
And nice. Mine wasn't cheap, but it's not.
Halle Berry in the cage with the belt.
I mean, could she wear baggier pants? I don't think they're baggy. I mean, can we hide under there when the cops come?
What do you think really happened?
I'm not going to answer that question. You're the worst human being on earth.
Halle's going to put the belt on the winner, and it is Rose by split decision. Weili won a split decision over Joanna in her last title defense before losing the title. And Weili's smiling and clapping for Rose.
You know, Buffer doesn't shout enough. There's not enough, enough shouting.
Can he wear louder jackets, please?
I think he changed clothes at some point during the
always
night.
does, dude.
He looks like he got wrapped by a Christmas gift by some kid.
You a big Bulworth fan with, Warren Beatty and...
I don't think I've seen that in so long.
Yeah, I think Warren Beatty says the N-word in there. We don't need that. So,
all right, so takeaways from the fight. What else?
Halle hugs Weili. Look, Rose, does she right the wrong in every rematch? Well, no, it gets a little harder.
It gets harder. She has to beat these people twice. But, dude, there's 3 fighters in a row she's had to beat 2 fucking times. It's like the opposite of what would be happening in boxing. And so, although she lost, obviously, the first one.
Okay, so this division never stops
Brazilian.
reloading. We know Joanna was taken out of the rankings because she's turning down fights because she wants only title fights. She wants the winner of this. Is there any call in your mind for Rose Joanna 3 next?
No. No.
So Carla Esparza in the rematch of the inaugural. Esparza deserves
I think
it.
she's owed it, dude. I think
Yeah.
and then also, we'll see what happens in 2022 with Tatiana Suarez, although she's at 125 now. Yeah, so that's not there. I just think that's you can't keep forcing it.
Did Mackenzie Dern just lose? Who'd she lose to?
She lost to Marina Rodriguez.
Okay, she's in the overall title picture.
But she's got Rodriguez is not far too. Remember, Rodriguez was the one who was like, Esparza has earned it, give it to her first. But with Rose, this was a very impressive, and I will say this: it wasn't that every facet of her game was on point, but in general, I would still call this a complete performance, right?
Where's tough as shit.
Where she didn't have. She had sufficient amount of answers for all the dimensions to put the fight on her terms, and then to obviously get the better of it.
Can you translate this?
I don't speak Chinese, and there is a translator.
Okay.
And we can't play the audio.
That's all those are true.
All right, so why don't we do this? Why don't we fast forward to the main event? Let's reset.
Any reason what
we're doing?
Say again?
Remind
Yeah, let's reset, and then we can look at the fight metric data when it's over.
Key question though: why does Joe Rogan dress like a busboy for every fight?
At a country club.
Okay.
No, more like a New York City lounge. The all black.
I mean, I'm like, yo, you gonna clear a table? What are you doing right now? You know?
What restaurants do you go to where the waiters are dressed in all black?
He looks more like a bar back.
Okay, what restaurants do you go to where the barbacks dress like that?
New York City, yeah, everyone.
Oh yeah, you're out there partying in New York City.
Yeah,
like you're at the meat packing district at Pastis.
Yo, I'm on it like Rogan. All right.
That's the worst dad joke ever.
Yo, how tall do you think Weili is?
I think I just took a dump. That was. If I can just be candid.
Joe towering over her at 5'3".
I know, dude. I met Joe. He's not that tall.
Yo, he's short as shit,
not that tall.
right?
Not that tall. Bro, his. I've ever told you about his security entourage?
No.
The dudes who roll with him, they're all muscle-bound, former special forces. Don't get me wrong, they're super friendly, but Joe rolls with some fucking serious fucking
Yo,
security.
Joe is Aaron Rodgers' Fauci, bro. Look at Pat Barry hugging.
That's disappointing.
Yo, Pat Barry's hugging. Who are these?
There, look, there's Bisping, there's Vittori.
Oh, yeah. Yo, shout out to Brantendo, Bisping's video guy, MK fan. He's in the crowd
There's
tonight.
Brian Butler. I never know how to pronounce his last name. Brian
why you
Butler.
hating on Brantendo, bro.
Because I hit up Brantendo for some help. You know what he told me? I'm already motherfucking taken.
Oh shit!
I was like, shit, Brantendo.
You played him out as a peasant, but then he was like, he double crossed.
There he is. Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
I got work to do for people not named Luke Thomas.
He's standing next to Chuck Zito, right?
Yeah, I know. Thanks a lot, Brantendo.
Yo, Brantendo's my guy. I stand by him.
All right, you ready to watch the main event?
I
Then we'll
am.
come back
Let's
and look
do
at
it.
some of the numbers.
Let's do it.
All right, so Brian Campbell, Luke Thomas with the host of Morning Combat. We were doing the Canelo post-fight show. We didn't get a chance to watch the two top fights of the UFC. We just saw the co-main. We reacted in real time. Now let's watch the main event between Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington.
For the welterweight title. Yo, Rose is inspirational as shit.
All right, so I went a little too far. There we go.
Man, you never back me up.
Because you have a weird crush on her that you want me to validate, which I'm not going to do.
I can't be inspired by an athlete?
Oh,
God,
I have a zing.
Do not, man.
I have a zing that I can hit you over the head like a tire iron.
We'll lose our jobs. It's not right.
You are lucky I am feeling so generous. Look at this walkout, all green on the inside. Dude, they had that MSG bitch rocking tonight. Those UFC fans, they did a great job.
Is the greatest arena. Like it's cliche to say it, but it's true.
It's pretty special.
It's the best place to be for anything.
Except when the Knicks play.
Yo, I'd love to call a fight there one day.
Think we ever will? You might. I don't know about me.
Yo, maybe because you don't believe in yourself.
Do you believe
in the process?
In magic?
Yo, trust that
34 years old, dude. He's about to hit the wall. Not today, not tomorrow.
Yo, is he more
Maybe
likely?
this year.
Is he more likely to fight Hamzat or Canelo, bro?
Did you hear Canelo when they asked him?
No.
He was like, "Payday."
Oh yeah,
payday.
Yeah.
It's like,
all right, main event time.
Dan, who are the judges? Let's
Dan
see.
Miragliotta.
Miragliotta. I've been seeing Big Dan at these events for fucking years, man.
Yo, I bet he.
All right,
I bet
the
he shut
judges
down a toilet
are
once.
Derek Clearly, Sal D'Amato, and David Torelli. All right.
You think Big Dan ever shut down a restroom?
Oh,
Like
have you ever seen Big Dan in person?
Yeah.
He's taller than me and
Yeah.
bigger than me. He's a big fucking guy. Dude. He has set some commodes on
Imagine
fire.
being at like a little tiny vacation like restaurant on the water where they serve like fried fish and stuff, and they got like one toilet, no male or female, just one toilet in the back. And Big Merg is like, "Yo, let me get a."
Bro, how many times has that guy had fucking carbonara?
Oh yeah.
And then just fucking
Yo,
He's gonna kill us for what?
If you don't courtesy flush, you could break one of those small bathrooms. You know what I'm saying?
you probably could.
All right, here we go. Round one.
Countdown.
Both fighters bending over.
I'll give you a 5-minute heads up. Here we go.
Here's the face-off.
They're
Both of
facing
them-
off while looking at each other's faces, bent over at the waist, which is
It's intense, yo.
it's intense, bro. All right, here we go. Main event: Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington.
Hey, there's Adam Hill of the Las Vegas newspaper.
Gives a fuck about that loser.
Oh my God!
I'm kidding.
Wow.
I like Adam.
Wow.
I'm teasing. All right, here we go. Ready?
He bought me a drink once at UFC 199.
I'm just teasing.
All right?
I like Adam.
I
Here we go.
owe you
Ready?
one.
Go. 5 minutes.
Here we go. Colby the southpaw.
Yeah. Okay. So a couple things. Kamaru standing in a right-handed stance. This was, if you go back to the first fight, he switches back and forth for the first 2 rounds and gets kind of lit up when he goes to southpaw. So he noticed that his jab and his defense was a lot better when you go into this stance, the open stance. So you notice right away he's not really doing a lot of switching. He might do some, but he has stayed in the stance that gave him a lot better work with his jab and then his defense.
Which of these two bitches will be the first to shoot? What do you think? What do you got?
First one who shoots is a dusty bitch. Isn't that
All
what
right, good
Conor
jab.
says?
Good jab from Kamaru. Colby tried to counter it, but Kamaru moved his head. Yo, Colby's a decent boxer. Not a lot of power there, but high activity.
He's got some. Yeah, I agree with that.
For MMA boxing, I mean.
Yeah.
Ooh, high kick from Colby is blocked. Overhand left from Colby is blocked. Good. Kamaru's poised.
Poised. Yep.
Standing at close
It's actually
range.
Colby who's switching.
Yep.
Colby wants to deny him, I guess, that angle. Oh, you knew that was coming. He fakes the overhand, switches stances so that he can come with the overhand left.
But Kamaru ducked it,
And
got
he
inside with the
got
body
underneath,
punch.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yo, do you think secretly the Trumps talk shit about him?
Who?
Colby.
Colby? They probably talk shit about everybody. Colby for the single, right away, dumps it with a
Oh.
crackdown, comes back on top.
Okay, it was interesting to see Colby try the first takedown attempt, not successful.
Yep, he gets stuffed right away.
Guillotine here from.
No, this is a front headlock. It's different.
I mean, it's a front choke at the end of the day.
It's not a front choke is also different.
I
It's
mean,
a front headlock.
there's a man's head in the front.
Yeah,
and
you
there's
see,
choking.
Colby attempts not quite a super duck, but something of a slide by to get up, and he does.
Do you know how to do an Americana?
Yeah, I can teach you if you want.
Yeah, I'll put a Lithuania on you.
My life the last 2 years has been you putting a Lithuania on me.
Yeah. Dude, that's my spicy side, you know? Yeah.
I want to tell you what BC said before this got started, which I can't do.
Which category?
What you really wanted to get this over with to do.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to get this over with. Like,
All right,
wow.
they're circling in the round. It's 2:48 to go in round one. Ooh, overhand left by Colby as Kamaru kind of ducked his head down.
Yep.
That's sort of one of the best shots of Colby early.
Can we pull this a little closer because I want to sit back a little bit. There we go. All right,
Do
we're
you
up.
think people actually enjoy watching us watch shit?
I don't think so. I think we probably made a huge mistake with this, but
Yeah.
it's okay. 2:30, first round, halfway over.
I need to see something from Colby here. He tried the takedown.
Look at me, Corey. Just mouth to me how many thousands are watching.
It's like,
Yo, Corey.
He's like, I'm too busy playing motherfucking Sudoku on my phone.
Minesweeper over here.
I was watching Island Boys IG story.
Okay, Colby's still using the stance switch, but he's obviously only using it as a distance closer and a fake. He can't really stand and throw extensively in that position. Huh?
3,000.
That's it? That's
Dude,
shitty.
Kamaru's too powerful for this guy in just a straight boxing match. This version of Kamaru now,
Yeah.
I don't like the body language from Colby really.
There he is again, and he gets underneath this
All
time.
right, so
and
Colby missed a leaping sort of left hand.
it's the same thing he's doing. He's going and switching stances. And
Kamaru
trying to
ducked
blitz.
under, took him down, took his back briefly. They're both back up on their feet. Ooh, Kamaru caught the
Kamaru
kick.
seems, you know what it is? Kamaru seems to be seeing everything, right? He's not getting caught in the way he was a little bit last time.
Yeah.
They're keeping a pretty wide distance.
Colby's not trying to get as close as he did in the
Neither
first
is. Now, both of them are kind of staying a little bit further apart, and then trying. There he is. See, switching stances again with Colby. So he's in the orthodox stance. There it is again, right? Throws the overhand right so he can take the step, and then he goes into the southpaw stance, over and over again.
All right, Colby ducking away out of that punch.
Yep,
and
Colby,
resets.
Colby resetting in the middle. That's nice. There he is again. Yeah. Okay. So Colby's new trick here is to do the stance switch.
And to try these long range combinations,
Yep.
but they're he's not.
They're mostly missing. Left
Oh,
hook from
good
Usman
counter.
scores. Less than a minute to go.
Looks like Rogan, Anik, and DC, the A team, the A team.
Yeah, I guess that is the 18 now. Mm-hmm. Why do birds suddenly appear?
Yeah, this doesn't look good for Colby.
Not so far. I can see he's got some new wrinkles, but...
I mean, he's trying looping left hand. He's switching stances and then coming in with these looping left hands, but Kamaru's
by the way,
seeing
his
it.
head is just straight up in the air.
Yeah.
Now he ducks it. That's better, in a way, I guess.
Ooh, Colby
already
cut.
cutting.
Colby's
Already
cut.
cutting over the right cheek. Kind of like how Plant was cut after the weigh-ins. Or the presser.
Yo, that shit never opened up during the fight, right?
I thought a little bit, but I think the cut man did a good job
Yeah.
of sealing that up.
Cutman was Don House.
Was it?
Yeah.
The QAnon weirdo?
He's a UFC cutman most of the time.
Yeah, he's the QAnon weirdo.
Yo, why can't people just have different beliefs?
Well, I mean, you can. You are allowed. But
I mean, you believe we live in a world with no rhyme or reason.
that's not quite true. I don't know what happens. That's different. That's actually a claim that I don't know, not that I do. So that's number one. Number two, QAnon is, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, that's right, fucking stupid.
Yo, while your ancestors were hiding from the dinosaurs, mine were fighting them.
Mine were riding them, bitch, and then putting lasers on them. How about that?
Yo, I'd like to bring mesothelioma back. Yo, I'm gonna be like a villain,
Yeah, I mean,
but who just
Are you gonna be like one of those ambulance chasing lawyers? Hey, you got mesothelioma? Call our bitch ass.
I'm thinking about using I'll be a villain, and all I do is try to get asbestos on people when they're not prepared. You know what I mean?
All right, here we go. Second round coming up. So round one, we feel pretty comfortable. Kamaru
round,
yeah,
definitely,
right?
yeah.
Something like that.
Max Kellerman.
Yeah, Max has a nice seat. Must be nice. Dude, we work for Showtime at Showtime Fights, and we're still in
They
the
moved the
fucking
media.
rear with the gear.
This is happening more and more in boxing. They're taking the ringside media and pushing them to the back of the
Yeah.
arena. And I know you'll get a lot of fans that say, "Oh, you get a lot of that bullshit." Yo, my job is to do blow by
I
blow
know,
of
they don't
these
understand.
fights.
They don't
Cannot
understand.
do that from back in the arena. That's why
All right, Colby coming out. He's switching stances. I love that switch to the high kick.
Yo, what's that red mark on Colby's body? You see that?
Donde. Oh, sorry, I didn't give you the thing. Yeah, I'll give you 4.
4:35 to go in round 2. Colby's got some weird red blotches on his skin. I don't know if you're seeing this, Luke.
When you say I can't quite see,
On his stomach, he's got a long red line.
maybe that's where he got hit with a body shot. So you see, Colby,
Good body kick from Colby.
sort of. He's looking down and throwing high, but it's not that great. Here we go. 4:15 now. So get that clock ready, and we'll give you a good one. Do you see a check hook there?
So Colby's not even committing to these rushes because he knows that Kamaru's going to
Stance switch from Usman briefly, by the way. Very briefly.
Are you noticing
Here we
that
go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4 minutes.
Even when Colby gets inside, he's not really committing to the full combination. I don't think he trusts.
He's staying a lot of time in this orthodox position. Yeah, and then using it.
He's thinking about that right hand counter that Kamaru finished Masvidal with. Luke, he's thinking about it right now.
Maybe.
And it's making him less offensive and less.
He leaps into a potential takedown. Usman ducks under. Now they're 50-50 going to the body.
He's not trying to land damage.
Usman
is what I'm
has
saying.
double underhooks, slides him by, hits him with the right hand, and they're separate. Jab from Usman.
Colby was more confident in the first fight.
Maybe.
More confident in what he can do. He watched too much tape of Kamaru. He knows exactly who he's in there with right now. I'm telling you, I can
Pretty
read
remarkable, though, that he's had this amount of success on the feet between the two
Ooh,
fights.
switches southpaw and a couple lead left hands.
Well, the
I like
southpaw
that.
is his preferred position.
Yep. Kamaru just getting closer and closer. Center of the cage. Colby smiling, but there's not much to laugh about here, bro. Man, Kamaru's got some poise, right?
Yeah, he does.
He's like, you're
This is
coming
a
to me.
Nice jab,
You're
too.
coming to me.
Colby doing a good job of hiding the stance switch. He's doing it rolling underneath hooks or off of leg kicks or exiting like that. I will say that I'm pretty impressed that he doesn't just see that he blocked the kick and then used that to reset the stance.
Okay, I'm not saying it's easy, but what is Colby thinking right now? He can't take Kamaru down, or at least he only tried once.
Right, twice maybe.
And he's not landing damage. He's mixing in a couple decent flurries of offense, but
Yeah.
He's
He's probably saying I'm not getting hurt, although he just ate a left hand there.
Ooh.
And then throws his own right. That was nice.
A wild right hand from Colby.
Yep,
hit.
and then he goes, this is the third takedown from Colby. So, now 2-minute mark. Damn, dude. Usman's takedown defense is fucking... Look at him. He's got a half Nelson on top.
Yeah.
That's unusual. Dude, his fucking takedown defense is lights out, man.
Yo, you think Brantendo tries to show up in front of Bisping and he's like, yo, fuck MK?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
Yo, I'm about to turn on that kid,
Yeah. Brantendo was like, yo, I'm too motherfucking busy for peasants like Luke Thomas.
Yep. Yo,
I
Web
was
Scream
like,
wouldn't
shit,
say
I just
that
wanted
shit.
some help with some
Yo, Web
thumbnails.
Scream would not say that shit, all right?
Yeah, probably not.
All right, standing clinch. Usman trying to use the shoulders. Gets out of it easy.
All right. Less than 90 seconds to go.
I haven't seen a lot of Kamaru's jab.
Front kick was nice. There's that leg kick.
Kamaru just taking.
And then he took the stance away, by the way. That's a great job from him. There's the jab.
Colby's cut his back open on his right cheek.
Colby's not doing poorly, but I go back to like the Plant and Canelo fight. He's just not landing anything of super significance. He did have that one punch that was nice, but
Yeah.
nothing too great.
He realized. Look, I'm telling you, he's realizing right now he's in with a different fighter. Look, a different fighter than the first fight. Okay, he's feeling the effects of that.
Maybe.
Kamaru's not giving him opens. Kamaru was there to be hit in the first fight. True or false?
Yes.
They both
much
were.
more so. Yes.
This is a much more technical defensive.
Look, I want to just point out, Kamaru hasn't switched hardly at all. A little bit.
He hasn't had to alter his game plan.
No, he hasn't. This is the alteration in terms of the nice sort of shovel
sort
punch.
Of leaping shovel.
Oh, he got dropped.
He dropped Colby.
He dropped him. Oh,
dropped him a second time with the left hand.
Oh.
Colby's in trouble. 21 seconds left in round 2. Colby back to his feet, trying to shoot. That's a desperate shoot.
The fucking down blocking of Kamaru is. Oh, he held the fence a little bit there. Did you see that little fence grab?
Yeah.
But his down blocking is so good.
That's a weird north-south that they got going on there.
This is how all MK episodes should end. Me on top of you. Just pounding you like a fucking piece of meat with my fists. All right. How do you score that round? 10-8, 10-9? I'm going to go 10-9. He dropped him, but he got up
but they were
quickly,
flash knockdowns, and it was pretty close up to that. 10-9 Usman, 2-0. Correct?
10-9, yeah.
2-0.
10-9.
Good, we got a minute.
Maybe 10-8.
We got a minute to just chill here and think about life, you know?
No, let's fast forward that shit.
No.
Fuck that. Here we go. Let's
Here's
watch
a little replay on that.
check hook. He's been landing that check left hook this whole time, dude. You heard me call it earlier in this.
I heard you say a lot of bullshit though around that, so it's
Another left. He didn't see it coming.
Oh, Colby almost did a split.
He didn't see it coming. Oh, he just walked right into it.
What do you think's in Dana's bloodstream right now, at this point in the fight? Just caffeine?
Appreciation for my tweets.
Hollerhead?
That's why he blocked me like 10 years ago. Are you farting in my chair?
I just
you
totally,
fucking dirtbag.
Yeah. Yo, did you or did you not shit your pants with us in the room just
shit
recently?
my pants? I shit in the toilet.
Yeah, that was not cool, okay?
Fuck off.
Yo, I have a Robin Hood type like receipt factor to give back to people.
And you're so gross, like a walrus, like leaning to a side. Like you're trying to get the acoustics right. Like, let me just... All right, here we go. Round 3.
High kick attempt by Colby blocked.
Colby is in southpaw. Kamaru in orthodox.
Kamaru's closing all the doors. This ain't Canelo Plant, but this is still the fighter in the middle, controlling everything. Yo, what would you give him?
Our numbers are going up a little bit, which is good.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was that far that turned things around, right?
Yeah, thank God for that, huh?
I need the 4-minute count.
Oh, I'll give it to you.
4:24 left in round 3. Circling.
Kamaru might be extra cautious this round.
Do you think Kamaru's doing enough to leave no doubt?
Okay, 10 seconds to go for the clock.
Luke?
Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 minutes
Of round 3.
of round 3.
Do you think Kamaru's doing enough? Because he's taking what Colby's giving him, and he's effective. He's
So I would
efficient.
definitely say he's up 2 rounds to nothing for me.
I agree with that, but do you think he's doing enough to leave no doubt? We're not seeing tweets on the screen here to tell us what the media is scoring it, you know? I need to see what Sean
leave no
Sheehan
doubt in terms of
is up to.
leave no doubt in terms of what.
That he won those rounds. Do you think he's doing enough? Could he be
How
doing
did he
more?
lose the last round? I mean, maybe the first one. I mean,
You could have answered that question very easily with a yes or no. Okay.
you asked terribly worded questions, and then you get bad answers, and you're like, oh, it's the bad answer.
Yo, I'm a professional.
You should
interviewer.
reflect on how shitty the question
I'm a
is.
professional interview from the Sawatsky method. You know what that is? Look that shit up, bro. All right.
Is that the guy who like cut the beef in your fucking local Piggly Wiggly?
Yo, look up Sawatsky, and you can learn a thing or two. All right, 3:02 to go in round 3. Still not much going on here. A lot of following each other.
This round's a lot less eventful. Kamaru doing a lot of faking with the rear leg teep, like that. Using it to cheat the distance this time.
Right
See
cross
that?
from Kamaru.
He throws it to get a read, and then he puts something else behind it the second time. There he is. It blocks it. Left hook check.
Yo, I like that Colby's trying more kicks in this fight.
Agreed.
But he's not coming close to hitting.
No, look how far he's just hitting nothing but air. Oh, nice left hand. That was nice.
Colby went back to southpaw. He's finding some
nice.
success.
And he shoots again. Dude, look, and then you see the sprawl turns away from the fence.
So did Colby
Kamaru's
get the
been
takedown?
Good.
The first shoot, did it count as a
No,
takedown?
it counts as a takedown attempt. I don't think he got it.
Okay. Because they hit the ground. But what was it? Usman went to top position?
I think that's right, yeah.
A lot of circling.
Yeah, Kamaru's trying to find a home for that left hook again. It's a good weapon.
He's trying to get outside the southpaw there. It's not working. Colby's got nothing with these kicks, man.
Goes back to south.
If you can't establish the threat, you can't set up these takedowns. You got to establish the threat of the strikes.
If you can't accept me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
Yeah. Did you ever tell your wife that?
No, that sounds like an excuse for someone who doesn't ever want to work on themselves.
Yeah.
If you can't accept me at my worst, well, maybe your worst fucking sucks, bitch.
Yeah.
Maybe you're awful as shit at your worst.
Yeah, maybe you were meant to live alone.
Yeah, maybe you're an awful hag.
A couple punches from Colby slipping in.
This round is not as interesting. Kamaru, I'm not saying he took it off or anything, but it's not. Colby's pressing, right? He's quite literally pressing, but.
Yo, check out that camera guy right there.
Dude, he's stoned as shit.
He's like, yeah. Yo, he's almost out. We might lose him. Yo, what would you...
Like, he might do what our other cameramen do, which is just do drugs in front of us.
Yo, those dudes were vaping in the middle of working the camera.
Oh, look at Corey over there. Don't mind if I do.
Yo, you should at least share that shit. All right, better round from Colby on the stand-up, but he's not landing anything of note.
That's right. Good body work there from
So it's like, how is it better? Well,
He's certainly in less danger.
True.
He's blocking that, right? A nice left hook
left
to the
hook
body.
by Usman. Colby's
smiling, but that shit rocked him.
That's how you know it hurt him, all right?
Yep.
Ooh, Colby with a combo. Ooh, that's his best shit of the round.
Yeah, Colby has to kind of get...
He's going after it. He's looping right
Colby can't... Okay, so here's my first big... Colby with the go behind?
Can he
He's going to try and drag him?
He just took the champion down. He just took him down.
No, that's not a takedown. That
he went
is
down
closer.
to his knees.
That's not a takedown. You have to get him to the hip.
Yo, the hips... Sometimes they lie, though. You know?
You're the worst person in America. So, I don't know how they're going to count that. Our feet are touching, which is just awful.
It's really weird.
What I was going to say was, I think Colby realized that this fight is not winnable at distance.
Who did he give that third round to?
Maybe Colby? Because Usman didn't... I don't know.
Usman didn't really commit to much. He was sort of defensive countering.
He had some good body jabs in that round.
It's really close, all right?
Yes, it is.
Do we give Colby a pity round?
We might give him a pity round.
All right, 2-1 Usman on our collective MK card. Yo, Trevor Whitman's like hugging him there. So Usman's got the arms around Coach, and they're like...
Let's see the replay here.
Oh,
nice left hook on the break.
Usman landing clean.
Maybe not. Maybe Usman won that one too.
Yeah, that's
Colby landed some good ones.
I think we're just trying to reward Colby.
Colby is trying to find the fight where it was the first time.
Yeah, it's
this
not
back and forth in close quarters, and
the same guy.
And Usman's just not accommodating him nearly as much. All right, here we go. Championship rounds. Get ready. And 5 minutes on the clock. I'm glad you're on your phone for this podcast. You really are just bringing this to life.
I just want to make sure we're not getting fired, Luke, you know?
Probably not going to tell you on your phone. Hey, you've been fired. Actually, that would be perfect for us. Just fire. Can you imagine that? It's like, how do we let Luke and Brian go? Just send them a text. Like, all right.
All right, round 4. We're about to hit the 4:30 mark right now. Colby trying to jab from southpaw, but Kamaru just keeps taking half steps back. I mean, he's not giving them anything. I like the champ. He's saying, I'm the more powerful puncher. You have to come to me, invade my space if you think you can.
Kamaru reaching just a little bit. There
Ooh,
we go.
Colby with some good
yeah,
punching.
Dude, Colby in boxing range.
Yes.
His hand speed and combos, they do give him a little bit of an, not of an edge per se, but he lands well
He
there.
tried another high kick. He didn't land it. Kamaru's defense on these
Kamaru,
big shots
he's
is
just
great.
denying him this shit the whole time. Jab at an angle. You see that? He switched the angle, then he jabbed.
Okay. 350 to go.
Colby
in
trying
round 4.
another blitz. No dice.
If you're Colby and you talked all that shit, do you have to go for a knockout?
A little bit.
I mean, are you on cable plan at all for talking for that game and standing up to Canelo?
Dude, that's what, I mean, people, here's the thing about the Caleb Plant performance. It's like, dude, what else was that fucking guy supposed to do?
Yeah, you're right.
He did all he could. That was just the most he could do. That's all you can ever ask from these people. Just do what you can, man.
That's what some people thought when you were gone on like a 2-week vacation. They're like, "Oh, BC tried his best." No, BC fucking brought that shit.
Oh, no, dude. You took our traffic to a fucking screeching
Yo,
halt.
but what about the
It
critical?
took a month for
What about
the account to recover.
What about the critical element, though? Right?
I don't think that was there
okay,
either.
you know what I mean?
That shit sucked. Ooh.
Ooh, counter from Kamaru.
Now, Kamaru's trading a little bit more with him in range.
Yeah. Under 3 to go in round 4. Colby's tattoos are a little garbage, right?
So the one on his left arm with the American flag is a cover-up.
What do you think he originally had?
I know what he had. You can see it in some of his earlier UFC fights. He had like a tribal tattoo where the shoulder meets the brachialis, sort of like right.
Do you
here.
think his first car had a dream catcher over the mirror?
No, but it was probably a Honda that had a spoiler.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're trading in close succession. Kamaru lands a nice right hand. Colby goes for a takedown. They clinch.
Oh, good left hand from Colby there.
Yeah, unless this fight is in close quarters, it's just not winnable for Colby, period.
You can't take the champ down. None of these kicks or spinny shit or anything like that's going to work. And he doesn't have one-punch power ability. This was an uphill battle for him. Because you can't out-cardio somebody like Kamaru. Luke?
No, you can't. Not even if you're Colby Covington.
Yo, Hamzat might be that guy. Meaning,
He might be.
Meaning, does he have something wild about him that could confuse
Ooh,
or
nice
surprise
left hand from Colby. That was nice.
Could confuse or surprise Kamaru. I want to see that shit. I want to see Leon Edwards. You imagine if GSP was like, "I'm sick of y'all saying that Kamaru was about to become the best welterweight champ of all time. I'm coming out of retirement."
Is that better or worse than Andre Ward fighting Canelo?
Yo, Andre Ward. What do you think he needs? 6 months? 9 months?
9.
Be a problem for Canelo.
Nice body kick from Colby. That was nice. That was really nice.
120.
And
to
some
go.
of these punches are good too. Yeah,
Good,
this is
good
much,
exchange along the fence.
much
Oh,
better.
Colby calling him on. He's getting the better of this right now.
Colby Covington making a break for it here in the 4th round. That's a good jab from Kamaru.
Ooh, good
Oh,
counter
another
left hand by Colby. Okay,
And
Colby's
another
confidence.
one. And
His confidence
by the
is
way,
picking
they're
up.
both slipping and sliding on this fucking monster logo.
Yeah, thanks, Hans.
Fucking hard.
Yo, do you think Dom Cruz hates Hans more or the way Keith Peterson smells?
Takedown tries to get the go behind, dude. Whew, the down blocking on fucking Kamaru.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's going to sit in, but can't get it.
Colby can't get him
He's
down.
going to step in between for what James Krause calls the DC-9.
Yeah,
No.
that's what Coppinger and I were calling it earlier. Yo, you see Trevor Whitman? See that move he just did?
Mm-mm.
He was like, oh. It was weird.
I might give this round to Colby. What do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's landing the better punches. He's pushing the action. He's got Kamaru backed up to the fence for the first time.
I'll say this though, like the rounds that Kamaru wins, he wins pretty authoritatively.
Yeah.
The rounds that Colby does well, it's like, yeah, he probably got it. It's not super authoritative.
End of round 4 now.
Oh, he wobbled him at the end of that. Oh,
3-1 Usman entering the last round on our collective MK card, all right?
is that right?
That is right.
I thought it was like 2-2.
No.
I like it better when it's 2-2. All right, last round. Here we go.
We got
Let's
a little
fast
break.
forward.
We got a little break before
No, let's
round
fast
5,
forward as
all
you
right?
check your mahjong or whatever the fuck you're doing.
Yo, it keeps
All right,
me
here we go.
relaxed,
Here we go.
right?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll get you ready. Hang on. Dan Murgliata sending him back. Lawrence Epstein on the phone.
Larry.
Larry Epstein. Here we go. Go. All right, round 5. Mis pelotas están aquí.
All right, Colby, you got to be dramatic here. You know? You have... left cross from Colby backs Kamaru up.
Nice.
Dude, you got to be willing to risk it all to win it all.
You got to risk it for the biscuit.
Yo, have you ever done anything for the nookie?
All. So you could take this cookie and stick it up your stick it up your
How many people have red Yankee hats at their home and they're like, yo, remember that time in my life?
God,
You know?
dude, God.
Ooh, Colby with another lead left
Is
hand.
it
He's
me?
Looping,
Yeah.
He's looping him in.
He is looping. Oh, he ate
Kamaru,
a big
hard
one
jab,
there.
hard jab.
He
hurt him.
He stuck him with that.
Ooh, Kamaru targeting the body, big right hand
Yeah.
there.
Kamaru trying to put on some pressure.
Okay, when Kamaru wants to sit down on these
Oh.
lead right hands, Colby counters. Oh, we got a fight right here.
You know what? Because he's not fainting. He's just going.
Yo, has this fight sucked a little ball until now?
A little, no. But Kamaru...
Colby going for the take. Kamaru sat right down on that shit.
Kamaru's down blocking is phenomenal. Dude, Kamaru, when he feints and goes, he's good. When he just tries to time a shot,
Yeah.
he gets
He's
lit
got
up
him
a
in-
lot more.
What we call it at the Factory Town Gym, we call this a front choke guillotine.
We call this a front choke guillotine cow catcher.
Yeah.
Half Nelson.
Yo, I've been working on the Mackenzie lately.
Have you?
Yep.
Tell me about it.
First, you got to grow your beard.
Is that why your dog is at the vet? Because you
No,
just keep
come
fucking
on.
Mackenzie
Oh,
and
come
your
on,
dog?
That's not fair. Molly
Someone has to be my Uki.
Molly doesn't deserve that kind of slander. 3:05 to go in the final round.
Okay, Kamaru is landing more this round. He just landed a
Colby's been
overhand.
busier and better, but Kamaru's landing the
Harder
the
shots.
harder shots.
Yeah.
Judges love that shit.
I see. Colby's an interesting spot here because Kamaru's trying to press, and when Colby stops, they get into range like this. They get into range where they're trading, and then Colby has some good success. That's interesting that Colby can accept that pressure that way.
Yo, Halle Berry needs the UFC more than they need her right now.
Is Halle Berry washed? She doesn't look washed. No?
She's not washed. No.
Is her career washed?
Little.
A little.
A little.
Dude, these Netflix movies?
Yo, that camera guy's like, yo, she's washed
Yeah.
as shit.
How old
know?
are you, cameraman?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Can you name one movie Halle Berry's been in?
Catwoman?
Besides that?
Yeah, he said Catwoman. I didn't see that shit.
I saw it in the theater and I walked out. It was so fucking bad.
Yo, okay, this is like the 5th time this week you're like, yo, I walked out of the theater in that movie.
Yeah.
Austin Powers too.
I
You
walked
walked
out-
out of
I
that
walked
shit.
out- I
you know?
walked out
Come
Austin
on.
Powers.
Oh, did
No, he slipped. I watched.
yo Colby might have just hit a head kick that
No,
drop.
no.
Usman.
He slipped.
All right, 155 of the final round. Who we got for media in there? I don't see anybody.
There's Adam Hill, that piece of shit. And then some other overweight donks. I don't know.
Come on.
Oh, really?
We're
Am I
better than
stereotyping?
that. We're better than that on the show.
Are
I
we?
mean,
I don't give a
seriously.
fuck anymore.
Yo, well, 90 seconds left in the main event. Hey, Colby, I like but Colby's kind of fighting like Kenny Florian against BJ Penn right now, right?
No.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
just-
closer. BJ Penn, I thought, was pitching a shutout for the most
Yo,
part.
because Kenny was content to just hug him around the waist for 5 rounds.
Okay,
you know?
minute and 13
Or
left.
3 until he got stopped, whatever.
Yeah, it's interesting, dude. When Kamaru stops fainting at distance, he has problems. But there we go. That's better. Get behind the jab. There we go. Get off the tracks.
Yo, this might be our last Calabasas fight companion, okay?
I don't think it's the Calabasas fight.
All day you're
companion
like,
at all.
I get to be Delia. I'm like, dude, go for it, man.
That's actually a good joke. I like that one. That's pretty good. You're Brian Callen, bitch. You're not much better.
Yeah, BC, baby.
All right, look at these stats. These stats are always bullshit. Never believe them.
Colby
Never
looks
believe
hurt. He looks a little hurt here.
His face is a mess.
Yo, his face looks like hamburger, bro.
He gets eye poked.
Oh, shit.
31 seconds left. I'm gonna fast.
We're really out. It's like, yo, I'm going to shut down the restroom after this fight, right? Oh, boy.
Here we go. All right, we got 30 seconds left. Here we go. I have to tell you,
Did you feel like an only child growing up?
why would you ask that?
Because you're very good at alienating people and being alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you... Dude, do you realize you're a loser? Do you understand that? You have no friends. You're an adult man with no friends.
Yo,
Your own family can barely stand you.
all my friends are in this room right now.
Exactly.
Right?
Your own family can't... Fight's over. Your own family can't even stand you. And,
Yo, what do you think Colby's saying to him right now? You think Colby's saying, like, we're just trying to sell a fight, bro, all right?
or, I mean, maybe the N-word? I don't know. I don't know what he's
Oh,
saying.
my God. I mean, what?
Dude, after the other shit he says, you think that's out of character? It's like the logical extension. I mean, I'm not saying it actually happened,
I got
but
some
like,
great follow-up
but
jokes,
like forced to theorize.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what he was saying, right? I mean, where do you go from? Your dad's in jail. Ha ha.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Would you say this is impressive from Kamaru? Because I got him winning 4 rounds.
I have to say, it's impressive that he can consistently find ways to win fights.
Yeah.
But down the stretch, I was not as impressed by him as I thought I would be. First 2 rounds, I thought he was very
didn't do
impressive.
a ton, but it was effective, and he was the bigger striker, and he took away all
49-46, I don't agree with. I think 48-47 is the right one.
No, 49-46 is the score.
By the way, that left hook that Kamaru dropped Colby with in the second looks a lot like the left hook that Francis landed on Stipe. Except, Francis has that fucking Hercules power.
Do you want me to read you the scores?
Yeah, bring me the score. Well, it was 2 48-47s and 1 49-46, no?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. I had a 49-46. You had a 48-47.
Let me look at the. Can I look at the numbers real quick before we call it
It's
off?
your computer.
Yeah, let's look at the numbers here real quick. I want to see something here. So if we actually go through Kamaru Usman and his numbers, here's what we get. All right. So takedowns. 0. They gave Colby 0 of 11. So to this day, Kamaru Usman's takedown defensive rate is 100%. That
Okay,
is
I'm not saying Hamzat will beat him.
shocking.
But you ready for this? Hamzat will take him down at least once because he'll do something crazy.
I do think Hamzat has a chance to be the first person
Yeah.
to get him down.
I'm not saying Hamzat will beat him. I don't
Okay,
know.
so these are the official fight metric numbers. Significant strikes landed for Kamaru versus Colby, 17-13 in round 1, 36-19 in round 2, 23-21 in round 3, very close numerically anyway. Round 4, Covington 33-23, and then round 5, Usman 24-21. If we look at targeting, Kamaru Usman 65% to the head, 33% to the body, a lot. And this was another one that Colby stopped throwing leg kicks. Did you notice that? He didn't really throw a whole lot of them. 73% of his strikes were targeted to the head, 21% to the body, just 4% to the leg. Hardly any at all. Kamaru Usman is credited with 2 knockdowns, both of which came in the second round. Total volume, 293 for Kamaru Usman, 281 on significant strikes, 336 for Usman on total strikes, 298. And they did grant Usman 1 takedown, which he got in the first, they say, giving him 22 seconds of control, and that was it. A closer fight, I would actually argue, because remember, it was 3-1, 1-3, 2-2 in the first fight heading into the 5th, but in the 5th, Kamaru dropped him.
So do you think that the 2 judges that scored it 3-2 gave Colby the last 2 rounds?
So Sal D'Amato had a 48-47, David Torelli 48-47, and Derek clearly had it 49-47. I don't have the
Yeah, but I'm asking what you think.
I don't know what they gave him. That's a tough one. How impressed were you with Kamaru?
Very impressed on the I want to be as efficient as possible, and I want to take away every avenue of victory to Colby. On that standpoint, I think he demolished tape watching. He knew this guy from the 4.5 rounds they fought together or whatever, and he knew he's the better fighter. He closed all the doors. And even when Colby tried to rally a bit in 4 and 5 with some of those stand-ups, Kamaru would come back with harder shots. So, Luke, in that sense, do you know what it was? It was clinical.
Hold on. Someone's making fun of us. Let's go to B. Campbell and L. Thomas News for their analysis of Dan Miragliotta.
Yo, it's Greg Rosenstein, bro.
Let me turn this off.
Vacation. Like, do you think Big Dan ever shut down the restroom?
Because have you ever seen Big Dan in person?
Yeah.
He's taller than me.
Yeah.
He's a big fucking
This is
guy.
like, it's a little weird for you to play this on the show.
He has set some commodes on
Imagine
fire.
you got like a little tiny vacation.
Look at you having fucking
A large bulge, just a large.
Dude,
bulge.
you're just a more functioning Rain Man.
We get a, how many times has that guy had fucking...
I mean,
Hold on.
we devolved to this. How bad is this show that you're watching clips of this show while it's still happening?
Oops. Hold on.
We can't afford for you to play that. You know.
There we go. Hopefully that doesn't get us.
What do you got it on Bluetooth and the adult movies come up and suddenly somebody back home is listening to them, Luke?
Who has told you you're funny that you keep doing this?
101,000. My best friends, right?
Okay, quickly. Frankie Edgar lost to Chito Vera. We did watch that one live. What did you think?
Yo, that was some.
I thought Frankie looked good early, but if Frankie can't get the takedown,
It's over. It's over, dude.
and dude, he got fucking knocked out.
And
again.
I know, Frankie's everyone's friend because he's such a great guy and he's had such a great run. But like, that's go home shit. What did Randy Couture do when he got kicked in the face, Luke?
Well, Lyoto Machida was there.
Yeah, he
in
went
Canada.
home. He was like, that's it. That like
Called
this
it
is
a
a
day.
young man's game. Edgar, he had a few extra lives. Give him credit. Second half of his career,
Dude,
he had a few extra
he had
lives.
a lot
man.
of extra lives.
I mean, but no, it's over. It should be over. It is over. You know,
Dude,
what?
here's the thing. I just want to address something because people always say something to me that drives me nuts. They're always like, "But he could still win." Right? He can. He can still win. He can still beat probably decent bantamweights, maybe some featherweights
like
too.
15 to 20 ranked. Right?
Probably. But respectable
But he's gonna
guys.
have to take some damage. He's gonna have to work.
This is the point I want to make. It's like, dude, it's not that you want to retire because you can't win anymore. You want to retire after you have suffered fucking shitloads of brain damage, which he has.
Or when people are beating you that would never have a chance. I'm
and
not
also,
saying that's
it's the
Chito
combination.
Vera.
It's the combination of the two. When you start losing to guys you would have never lost to
Yes.
before, and you've taken a fuck ton of damage. I'm not saying like now's the time, but dude, it's hardly wrong for me to be like maybe it's worth
When
considering.
our brother Rashad was taking those L's with Sam Alvey and Daniel Australia,
Yeah.
you know that guy?
Yeah.
John Africa. He had to go. He's gone. Frankie's got to go. Luke. It's not up to us to say that. But he knows. Hey, John Vellante just went into retirement.
Dana White on Kamaru Usman teasing a boxing match with Canelo. Quote, I watched the Canelo fight tonight. He doesn't want to fight Canelo. Now, if Canelo wants to come over here,
Oh, stop with that shit.
I'm just so sick of that. It's like, dude,
All right, but do you think
if your
what-
contracts weren't so onerous, we could put that to the test.
No, but I want to ask you a key question on that. Because you took that as Dana saying, well, if he wants to come fight in the UFC, which is not going to happen. But because Canelo's a free agent promotionally and network-wise, is he saying out loud, hey, Canelo, if you want to box Usman as a UFC pay-per-view, we would love to put that on. Is that what he's trying to say? The debut of Zuffa Boxing. I think that's really what he's trying to say.
Probably.
Like, Kamaru shouldn't want any of that, but if Kamaru wants to try to, double down on his stardom and make a big payday and do this, we'll do this on...
Interesting note, Colby Covington attempted 395 significant strikes in the first fight against Kamaru Usman tonight. He attempted only 281. Yes. But part of that was Kamaru denying him the appropriate distance to even do something like that.
And part of that, though, it was beyond the denial. I don't think Colby wanted to trade at close range with this version of Kamaru Usman because guess what, Luke? He watched the Gilbert Burns fight. He watched the second Masvidal fight. And he's actually a pretty smart fighter. So he didn't take the necessary chances to try to win it the way he was going to have to after all those roads were closed. Because he was running out of rounds to try to backdoor a decision, Luke. He was running out of time. I have not said a word tonight that you have received through your ears.
Did Usman take Colby lightly? Let me say something here. Usman explaining why he wants Canelo. I know, dude, you just ask dumb questions, and then when I don't give them appropriate measure, you're like, oh, you're not listening. Yeah, because it's not worth listening to. Quote, I want something that scares me. If I'm going to leave my daughter for another 12 weeks to train for a fight, I want it to be a challenge. That's why he wants Canelo. Who the fuck is that guy in MMA?
That's not really why he wants Canelo. He wants Canelo because he probably made what tonight? Do you think he made $4 million tonight, Kamaru? Which is a great payday, by the
Probably
way.
3 to 4.
Okay,
maybe?
Caleb Plant made $10 million tonight, guaranteed before the pay-per-view receipts.
Yeah.
Canelo Alvarez made $50 million or $40 million
40
tonight
million, yeah.
before the that's the guarantee. So that's why he wants that fight, Luke.
Probably. Shane Burgos defeating our guy Billy Q.
Billy Q.
Billy Q made
we
a
love you,
strong.
bro.
He made a strong account of himself, but Burgos is tough down the stretch.
I think Billy Q shot everything he had to try to finish him, and I think Burgos had more experience fighting when hurt, Luke, at that level, and he was able to come back and start to wear Billy Q down. I liked Billy's tweet afterwards, and he thought he had him. There was a point where I thought he had him. That kid's got balls, though, Luke. Do you think he'll be back at this level again?
Billy Q?
Yeah.
I think he's young enough where it's possible.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a setback tonight, but he fought pretty fucking well up until you know what it was, the end of the second when he got rocked, and I think he got hit with a leg kick, and he wasn't the same. And then the third round came out, and Burgos kind of took over at that point. But I thought the first part of the second round, he had a strong account of himself.
Hey, a little spoiler alert ahead of have you seen this shit on Monday, but you saw the way John Vellante went out, right?
I did.
Yo, he was.
Dude, the game is ruthless. Like it's MSG.
But John's like,
it's your retirement fight, dude. There's no quarter in this game at all for like.
It looked like he had a
stories.
ruthless training camp, correct?
At the Buffalo Wild Wings.
I mean, you know,
he was shredded at 205. He was 260.
He lost via wheel kick to a fat guy, Luke.
I know.
And
But that fat guy is dumb athletic though. He's very
and
athletic.
his celebration was incredible, but wow.
Oh, scorecards. I have the scorecards from the judges. Here we
Yes.
go. So, Judge Saul D'Amato gave rounds 1, 2, and 5 to Kamaru.
So 3
And 4 he gave to Colby. Judge Dave Torelli gave rounds 1, 2, and 3
Yes.
to Kamaru.
Just like mine.
And then Derek Clearly gave rounds 1, 2, and 3, and 5 to Kamaru.
Yeah.
I'd probably go something closer to Saul D'Amato's 1, 2, and 5.
Derek clearly nailed it. He won that. Yeah.
You just give Colby the 4th?
Yeah.
That's
There's-
it?
And there's nothing you can do about that.
Probably not. But the right guy won. Dana White says he bet $100,000 on Canelo by knockout tonight. Must be nice to have that kind of money. Trevor Whitman got the sweep, all 3.
Yo, that Trevor Whitman trifecta, we should have played that. That was plus 300, I think.
By the way, Dana White has declared Kamaru Usman, for whatever this is worth, quote, "This guy is the best ever. He's the best welterweight of all time. He is on his way to possible GOAT status." Dana White says of Kamaru Usman.
Wow.
I'll say this. I don't really agree, but it is nice to hear Dana promote one of his fighters in a nice way.
You think he ever said that shit about
Hey,
Trevor
why don't you
Whitman?
yawn more? Because that's what we need.
Yo, I'll give,
Gaethje-Chandler. Any thoughts?
the first round of that fight
fucking
is one of
sex.
my favorite
Yeah, it
fights
was
of all
amazing.
time. I mean, like, so people say it overexceeded expectations. The totality of it, I don't think it overexceeded.
I agree.
Unless you're saying, well, the expectation was 1 round of violence, and we got
Correct.
3.
Correct. Totally agree.
But
Totally agree.
that first round was something special.
So
Do you
amazing.
think it's better than Romero Paulo Costa first round?
I haven't seen it in so long. I don't know.
I think it's better than that first round.
And then I gotta say, dude, for Chandler to get dropped in the second, right? He got dropped in the second.
He showed so much resolve to go
I
the distance.
could not believe he was there at the end. And also, if that fight was 5 rounds,
Do you imagine if you picked?
Yeah.
Imagine if you bet Gaethje by knockout or you bet the under, and you're watching that shit unfold and it goes the distance.
I know. Also, Michael Chandler now 1-2 in UFC. Do you hold that against him?
Well, I wanted to ask
We'll
you.
talk
a
about
question
that on Monday.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question about that.
All right.
Do you think he's fighting this reckless because he thinks that's the only way he has a shot of beating this super elite talent? Or do you think that he's just so dialed in on, you know what, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to get beloved for just letting my shit go. Because, look, he is all in every second of the fight to try to win that.
I think what you can say about Michael Chandler pretty clearly at this point is he is not trying to protect his record. He is not. He is taking on the toughest challenges. He is fighting them in scientific ways, but sometimes bite down on the mouthpiece ways, and win or lose.
Tonight
he
was
is
not scientific. Tonight was bite down.
Tonight was 100% bite down. And, dude, also I got to say, like, that guy you talk about, too, you never have to worry about Michael Chandler missing weight. He comes in incredible shape.
But
And I
you
thought
have
he
to
looked
worry
out.
about him gassing out if he gives too much.
Yeah,
in the
he's
first
always
round.
been, dude, he's always been all or nothing. He's always been all or nothing. But there's
Not
been
to
times,
this degree, though.
Okay, yeah, but this is my point. Against, like, Goichi Yamauchi, he kind of wrestle-fucked him the whole time and just to get the win. I don't think he's fighting to protect his record at all anymore. I think he's fighting in there to, like, leave a stamp, create memories, get paid,
Yeah,
maybe win big fights.
Not for a long time, bro. For
a good time. Any other final thoughts as we close this before our cameraman falls asleep from heroin use and probably
I
something
just
else?
want to say this
I don't know
show
what
was
that
not
meant, sorry.
designed for me to seek praise or pity or anything, but yo, you and I've been here for 9 days. You've been here for a lot of those 9 days.
Yeah.
You and I fucking showed out this week.
Yeah, we did.
Even if you're a UFC fan, you hate Canelo, and you're like, yo, why'd you guys put all this Canelo shit on my timeline? We put a lot of shit on your timeline.
Yeah. Also, we covered both as best we could, and we covered the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing, who's just kicking everyone's fucking ass. We had to be here.
Yo, we
But-
gave you resume reviews. That curse is apparently dead.
Oh yeah. I love the goalpost moving. This is my No, it doesn't count. Not one of you bitches said that ever before the fight. Certainly not to us. And all
Apparently, it's an MMA only curse. They're not saying.
They've just decided. You know why? Because the goalposts are moving.
We
Because
did.
you bitches believed in stupid superstitions, and now it's blowing up in your face.
We did 2 different pre-game preview real talks like men do. We did a room service diaries. That was actually really good last night.
I know. I thought it sucked when we did it, and then it
Yeah,
turned out
me too.
pretty good.
Pretty good. What a week! Thank you to our staff. Our staff they're still here, dude. They're
Yeah,
still
we
here.
should close because they probably want to go home.
Yeah, but they probably want to get.
He has a flight in 6
They
hours.
probably want to get high.
Yeah, they probably also want to get high because they're drug users. So, with that, with that in mind, that's Brian Campbell. I'm Luke Thomas. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up, hit subscribe. MK on Monday. I cannot believe we're doing a fucking MK on Monday, but we are.
Yo, I don't
Say
get
again?
home.
Lowers are in. Check out. Follow us here, everywhere, and what else? Check us out on Monday, 11 a.m. in the East, when we do a proper.
Yo, I don't
show.
think I'm going to get home Sunday night until like 1 a.m. from this shit.
Yeah, dude, we have the same flight to Dulles, or no, to Reagan, because there's no direct flights to the Podunk city where he lives. So I get to go home after that. You have to get on another fucking flight and then get home. And also, your car is parked in where? Abu Dhabi?
Oh my god, my car! You ever go to the airport and every lot's taken except for that other lot that they only bring out when like it's never like you ever go to the mall and there's those parking lots like right at the beginning when
You
you're
got
driving,
the
you're
short
like,
bus
you're like,
lot.
who would ever fucking park here? But then on Christmas Eve you're parking there. Yo, I'm parking so like beyond the airfield, like out in like the distance where they probably kill people. Yo,
Yeah, well, at least they could get
good
good
run
checks.
though. Had a pretty good run.
All right. That's all for us. Thank you so much. Until next time, Vegas sucks.